while I am happy that we get new music and we get a lot of good new music, right? Mm-hmm. I do think that it's bad that we get this much new music.
Why? It was 3 albums as far as like bigger artists.
Yeah, but I feel like we just got the Clips album a couple weeks ago.
And
weeks ago.
Alfredo too.
We just got Alfredo too a few weeks ago. And now we have JID album, we have Gunna's album, we have Bryson Tiller's album, to name a few. I'm sure some other projects drop. But like, when do we have the time to really like listen to all of this? Because we spent so much time. I was having a conversation with my boy the other day, and in the conversation we were talking about how we've lost the connection to music. Like there's times now where I could love somebody's album and I don't even remember the lyrics to the raps. Before, if I loved the Prelux, this album is crazy, I could recite every song because I felt like there was a different connection to it, versus now we do everything on our phone. If I'm listening to music on my phone and then I get a text message or I get a call or somebody sends me a clip and I gotta watch this clip, it's like you're being pulled away from what I'm really, like I'm listening to music on my phone. So now if I got all these other things happening, there's like this connect, like I hear the music, I hear it. Like I'm listening to the album, but there's no, like the connection or the like, there's something, there's like a wall in between us and really connecting to the music, it feels like.
But I don't think it's a music thing per se. I just think it's an entertainment thing.
Well, music entertainment. Put it under that as well.
Music is just folded into that because, I mean, even the way we binge shows, like, imagine if a season of The Sopranos was available one day, not spread out amongst 14 weeks, where you watched an episode, you talked about it with your friends for the whole week, you made predictions, you did all that. Like, you can just binge things immediately. And then on top of that, you have every bit of content in your phone on social media, whether it be TikTok, IG. Like, music is going to fall to the wayside in that regard. And it's so much easier to make music now.
It's easier to make it. It's easier to put it out.
So in that regard, you have, and we'll get to the Bryson thing, but you can put a double album out. But the contradiction there is I feel like no one has the attention span for it. So it's easier to put it out, but you're putting it out to consumers that don't have the time or attention span to listen to that amount. So yeah, everyone's fucked in that regard. Like imagine working on a Netflix series for 3 years and somebody binges it in one rainy Saturday and then says, where's season 2? Yeah. Yo, I just put my life into this shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's access to everything. And even when I'm watching something I'm engaged with, I'll look at my phone and start scrolling through. I'll see that.
Right.
And I'll get distracted. And music is the same way. Like, it's very low on the totem pole if you're not like a real lover of music.
But even
the songs are too much.
I love the technology now because, again, literally I could pull up any song. I could be thinking about a record and type it in and pull it up and listen to it. So I love
Siri. You can start saying the lyrics to Siri.
I love that aspect of it, but there is a difference in the way I connect to music now than I used to. Like when I had to literally buy physical music or CD album, there was like a different, even if I didn't like it.
Because you could only carry so much with you. Like I used to carry the big CD booklet, but even then, I would keep one CD in my shit.
But this is what I'm saying. I think it's too much now. Like I'm still listening to Alfredo too, and now I got Jid's album. Now I got, Bryson's album. It's like, bro, I haven't really even, really digested all the bars in Alfredo 2 yet. And now JID is on my phone.
Okay, all right. I hear you. And again, I'm not trying to be devil's advocate here. Ironically, on September 11th, when Blueprint and Fab's first album came out, like people used to drop on the same day. Graduation, Curtis, like that would happen often where people would drop on the same day.
No, right. But tell me what came out 3 weeks before those albums.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. It's like, okay, we get Alfredo 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And then now this week, Jid. Next week, Chance the Rapper. It's like It's like if I'm on a phone call having a good conversation with somebody and somebody calls in, I'm like, hold on. How often do I go back to that other call?
But that's
if it's another good comment, like my homie calls, I'm like, yo, I'm downtown, yo, it's crazy, yo, it's lit, I just saw so. I forgot I got homie on hold now. So now it's like, when do you have an opportunity to really, or it's a shorter window to connect to the music now, I think.
And I mean, I'm not saying this about you whatsoever. I'm just saying the consumer. I feel like a lot of the consumers listen to react as quick as they can rather than live with the music and then move on to the next thing that they can react to.
So as an artist, how do you navigate through that? Do you take 2 years to create and then for somebody in 3 hours to be like, yo, this shit trash?
Yeah. At that point, that's out of your control. That's where finding the right consumer and the right tribe and the right core fan base matters the most, which will get to JID shit. I don't think he tried to chase anything at all but his core fan base on this project, myself being one. And I think that was the smartest thing ever. Like, I get it. You got to grow and get more fans the best way possible. Shit, we go through it with podcasting too, down to how we title certain YouTube shit. But at the end of the day, it's still the core that's really going to matter and return. And that's the only people you really should feed. That's the strategy. That's the only strategy that you could have control of. Feeding your core and your tribe. Along the way, maybe you'll get some more people. But do you think Freddie and Al was sitting there of like, yo, we got to get as many people as possible to go back to listen to Alfredo 1 after listening to this? No. Let's keep our formula and grow our formula. That's what's going to move any type of vinyls, move actual real ticket sales. That's the only thing that matters at this point. If you're in that space. And JID is a big artist. Like, he has an Eminem feature that we were completely wrong about. I feel like we deserve some credit because I think he added it back to the album because of us.
Well, no, you came in here with information that you heard or you received from somewhere.
It was on an EP. I didn't know it was going to be on the album. No, that was a whole Rick Ross move.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, that would have been insane if you don't put a
He said when all that shit came out that this was not on the album.
Oh, he did say that? When
he posted the EP shit, correct me if I'm wrong, fans, you can kill me in the DM. When he was tweeting, she was like, yo, I want to put out some shit before my project. Like, this is the EP before the album. Okay. Like, this didn't have a place on my album. Okay. But again, I mean, it's an Eminem feature, so it should stay there. And I wasn't too mad at it in the sequencing. It's not really a song for me. All right, yeah. The Prelux is strictly to get people talking, intrigued, excited about the album, that's all. Yeah, how I interpreted it, which is, obviously I was wrong. I interpreted that along with everyone else that this was like your pre-EP shit. The
Prelux is strictly to get people talking, intrigued, excited about the album.
Great strategy, but would you not read that?
So there's another M verse on the main album. Nope, I got 2 of the best fast rappers of all time.
I think he was alluding to himself in there. But, I mean, either way, yeah. To close your point in that regard, I think just feeding your core is the only way, because the average consumer is just going to move on and swipe up to the next fucking 15-second reel. No, you can't, music, even when they've chopped it down to 2:30 as far as songs go, that's still hard to keep people's attention. Mm-hmm. Like, you have fucking movie studios trying to figure out how can we capture somebody in 10 seconds, and they're putting out films that are 4 hours. Right. Like, we're fucked with a microwave brain. Like, that's just how things go. So it is kind of on you as the consumer to get out of that way. Because yes, I'm more attached to some of the music I grew up on, but I also had a different mind state and was in a different environment at that time and how I even consumed things. Mm-hmm. So as a music lover, as a consumer, sometimes I have to like discipline myself and be like, yo, don't look at your phone, sit and just live with this music. Cause I know that's where your heart really is with this shit and like how you feel better and everything.
I guess for me, it's just different though, because I used to literally, when the album come out, or artist I like drops a project, I burn that project to the ground. Because I need to hear it. I need to live with it. I need to move around with it just to see if I like it, love it, hate it. Now it's like I'm in the mix of still trying to figure out if I love this project or not. And then now This week I got another artist that I like. He's dropping his album. I got to listen to this now. It's like, it seems like I can't listen to everything fairly.
But we also got older. Like, you also have to add that factor.
Well, then that's another thing. Life happens. I got things to do now. I can't just be listening to music. Move. So all of these things happen, but just the cadence of the way we receive music, though, I think is just like it just feels very like it's almost like a conveyor belt. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm seeing a product come down. Oh, I like this, and by the time I'm looking at this, 3 more is going underneath and I'm like, oh shit, like let me listen to it. It just feels like you're always playing catch up when it comes to your favorite music.
But I mean, I'll even say, like, I have not listened to the Gunna album yet, but I'm very...
And not because you don't like Gunna.
No.
You just haven't had the opportunity to hear it.
With that said, outside of, I mean, we have Chance on the podcast this coming week, and I had to listen to that album, plus JID and Bryson Tiller, 3 artists that I really like. Gunna, I like Gunna, don't get me wrong, but I've admitted, like, I'm not going to move my life around for a Gunna album. It would strictly be for the podcast.
Yeah.
Which to me also feels a little gross, because, like, why should I be the one even reviewing? Like, I feel like that's fucked up to Gunna.
Yeah.
Like, with him, not that we have the biggest media platform, but, you know, people do listen to us. Mm-hmm. I'm not the one for this. Like, I like a Gunna song every now and then. I'm not going to sit there and do a deep dive on Gunna. Right. And that's nothing negative about him.
Right.
It's just my taste.
Yeah, it's your
I'm
taste.
Sure Gunna would look at some of the music I listen to and be like, dog, that's whack. Mm-hmm. That's just, I don't know.
Turn that off and listen to my project.
Yeah, like, that's just how life goes. So you also have to take that into consideration. Never in my life, even when I would be completely free and have nothing to do, would I run to go dissect a Gunna album.
Yeah.
So add that into, and I think a lot of people feel that way with how much music is out there. I love that streaming allows you to not have to sit with the radio and the mainstream shit you're just forced to listen to. When I get in the car, I don't have to listen to what the radio is programming. But you're also going to not listen to other shit because of that. Yeah. Even if Gunna's the biggest shit moving.
I can't believe
I'm not going to sit there and listen to a Gunna album all the time. Like, I'd be lying if I said that.
And listening to radio now, I can't believe I actually used to listen to the radio.
Why? I used to record the radio.
It's the same 12 songs from 7 artists.
When was it not that?
And over. But that's what I'm saying. Now that you realize that, now that I have the ability to listen to whatever I want, whenever I want, I cannot believe that radio was such a big part of my life at one point. Because when you listen to it now, like sometimes in commute, I'll just listen to the radio. And then, like, example, the other day I went out, so I caught an Uber, went downtown, right? When I got out the car, a song was playing. 2 hours later, I got back in the Uber, that same song was playing again. And I was like, bro, this is... So now I'm listening, because now I'm going to say, okay, let me hear what's next. It almost got to a point where I know which song they get ready to play next. So I'm just like... We used to sit down in the crib, like around the radio and listen. Yeah. And it's like, bro, it's the same songs, the same artists. And then I'm thinking, like, we know how programming works. We know that they have playlists at the radio and things like that. But my thing is, there's so many other songs and dope artists that you could easily, like, we don't have to listen to this song 3 times in the hour. Like, there's 2 other artists you could have put in that spot and played their new record.
I mean, I hear you, but yes, this was programming working, but like, I remember taking the boombox to go play ball and just waiting for Country Grammar to play, like just waiting for it. And yeah, it would play once an hour, but that was like a moment at that time. That's why it resonated more, because we only had access to that. Had I had the ability to just listen before the album came out, had I had the ability to just listen to Country Grammar every 5 minutes, I probably would have moved the fuck on. The fact that we sat around the radio waiting for that song, even if it played every hour, like, it made it resonate more.
So that
like,
speaks to...
Even like when we would, TRL 106 in Park, like TRL waiting for DMX Party Up video. Like, run home so you could watch that again. If YouTube was really a thing, it wouldn't have been a moment with me and my friends of like, yo, what number you think? Yo, that part in this, I caught another thing in the video. Because you could only maybe see it once a day.
You can't rewind it. This is before we had TiVo.
Yeah. And even when we used to record the radio on tapes, because I'm really not that young, we would do that as well. Like, all right, if we want to listen to this again, let's do a push tape, like literally record the radio. That was a thing that made it a moment for a record. Outside of it just resonating sonically, that was like a moment with your friends.
So
like, who knows the lyrics? Like, that was a
the
thing.
point. Too much access kind of killed that. Like having the ability, the ability to.
You shouldn't have that much access to art at any time. It's a catch-22. Like I really see both sides of how great that is, because I love the ability to do that. Especially when I got an iPod, I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah,
and it definitely changed my music discovery and my music taste. But it did definitely take away from the moments you have with music, like the JID and Offset record, which is fire. Bodies to the Floor shit. Like, if that was in radio time, that would probably be a joint that would live with me forever.
Right.
But now, I don't know. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
But
too much access.
I'm not waiting for that record to come on because I can just play it.
Yeah.
So, Maul, have you ever been walking up 3rd Ave and then you saw a phone plan and was like, wow, that's a great price?
No, I saw some Bloods, though.
And then a few months later, after you purchased that in front of the Damus, you say, yo, my bill is way higher than what I thought.
Absolutely.
With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, data starting just at $25 a month. No price hikes, no contract, forever. Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5G network. They've invested billions.
Hundreds of billions.
Yes, into 5Gs and satellites and all those things that the flat earthers don't think exist.
Right.
But Boost did it.
Right. Visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. 5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 GB, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.